Okay, so 10th standard students, a very warm welcome to all of you to the online session of JC English High School. So, we are now in the social science second part and we are in the geography 10th chapter, that is the industries of India. In this chapter, we have already completed the meaning of industry. What industry exactly meaning? What are they doing? Okay. Why they are important to us? The next one. And then the localization of industry. The localization of industry means what are the favorable factors which are very much needed to localize or to set up an industry in one place. Major industrial areas. What are these major industrial areas? These are the areas, some selected areas in our country which are being industrial based. Okay, means there you can see a concentrate of or a very large number of industries being developed in those places. We have already discussed and you have been already provided with the notes only. Okay, now the next thing is that now we already have started discussing the major industries of India. What are the major industries of India? In this part, we have already discussed about the iron and steel industry. What is iron and steel industry? What are the main raw materials used for? Which are the place where it is being morely developed? What are the private and public sector? This one, your iron and steel plant in our country, and where, in which state, and what is the name of that? This one, steel plant, we have already discussed. That is the producing centers. Okay, and all the details about the iron and steel industry we have discussed in the previous video. So we will now move forward towards the next industry, that is the aluminium industry. Okay, aluminium industry. Aluminium utensils actually we have all seen in our household. Okay, utensils made of aluminium we used very widely. Okay, but the thing is that from where we are getting this aluminium? Aluminium, for preparing or for manufacturing or producing of aluminium, we need bauxite. Bauxite is a mineral ore, okay, which is a raw material which we take it from the mining and we do processing in the industry and we make, and then only we get aluminium, with which we are, aluminium is having a multi-used purpose. We use aluminium for multi-used. Okay, not only utensils, there are other things also which we get done with the aluminium. So aluminium is the most non-ferrous metal. Okay, what is this? See, iron ore, then iron and steel, they are ferrous metal. Okay, why they are? Iron ore is a ferrous metal. Ferrous metal are those metal in which iron are being which contains iron, but the metal which does not contain iron, that is known as non-ferrous. So what is ferrous and what is non-ferrous? Ferrous means which contains iron, non-ferrous means which does not contain iron. Okay, so aluminium is the most non-ferrous metal. It is used in manufacturing. Where it is used? It is used in the manufacturing of aeroplanes, automobiles, railways, ships, household appliances. Okay, so aeroplane, automobile, railways, ships, household appliances, electrical cables. Okay, what is these electrical cables? We have seen in our localities several electrical wire. Okay, in that wire, inside that one, there are aluminium, this one wire, which are connecting from one place to other and which carries the electricity also, and its foils which are used as packing material. If we go for a restaurant nowadays, they don't use the plastic bags or polythene bags because they are almost banned and they are not good for our health. So they used aluminium foil in which the food will also be warm, and the main thing is that it is not harmful for our health. So packing material, paint industry, in the paint industry also they need not that much but a minimum of this aluminium. Okay, so where it is used in the manufacturing, aeroplanes, automobiles means cars, railways, ships, household appliances, electric cables, and its foils which are used as packing material, paint industry, etc. So from this point only we can understand that there are several uses of aluminium. It is a good substitute for steel and copper. Okay, steel, this one, vessels also we used, copper vessels also previously people use all those vessels, but copper and steel is okay, but aluminium, if you don't have that one, you can use the aluminium also as a substitute for that one. So aluminium industry, aluminium is a good substitute for steel and copper. Even copper is used in this one, your electrical wires. Okay, if you don't have, you can use a substitute as aluminium also. Okay, aluminium industry is the second most important industry in India. Second most. First is the iron ore industry, or not iron ore industry, iron and steel industry, and the next to that one is the aluminium industry. This is based on the raw material which is ferrous, means which contains iron. Okay, and this is such an industry which is mainly dependent on bauxite, which is also a mining material, okay, or mining metal which does not contains any iron in it. Okay, so it is known as non-ferrous industry. So aluminium industry is the second most important industry in India. Next is, it was started in 1942, okay, before the independence, at Jakinagar in West Bengal. Nowadays there are 9 major aluminium plants in the country. In the country nowadays there are 9. Okay, apart from that smalls are there, but these 9 are exactly the prominent and significant as per their production for our country. So nowadays there are 9 major aluminium plants in the country. Plants means factory. Okay, they are as follows: Jakinagar in West Bengal, okay, Alupuram in Kerala, Mettur in Tamil Nadu, okay, Belagavi in Karnataka, Hirakud in Odisha, Renukut in Andhra Pradesh, Korba in Chhattisgarh, and Ratnagiri in Maharashtra, and Damanjodi in Odisha. So these are the name of the 9 major aluminium producing industry of our country. You have to remember at least 2-3, okay, so that you can answer your questions in your exam. The location, now what are the things it need for its localization? The location of aluminium industry is mainly governed by, means it depends mainly on the availability of bauxite. If you don't have raw material, it is not possible to produce aluminium. So the availability of bauxite is very much important for the localization of a aluminium industry. The main raw material for aluminium industry. Supply of hydroelectric power. So supply of hydroelectric power is also a major thing which aluminium which is very much needed for the localization of aluminium industry. Wide market and capital. Market must be good, or else where you will sell it. Okay, and capital is needed because for the producing or manufacturing of aluminium you need several machineries and all which are costly. So capital, land is also a capital. You need a industry, means you have to have a infrastructure of your factory. So capital is a vital thing for the localization of aluminium industry. India imports aluminium to satisfy its local demand. Okay, India produces aluminium within the country, but that is not sufficient, or it doesn't satisfy the whole need of the people of the country. So we have to import it from other countries also. India ranks 11th position in the world for the production of aluminium product. Okay, so what it is exactly? India ranks 11th position. Okay, out of all the countries, India ranks 11th position in the world for the production of aluminium product, and we have to import it because we don't have that much sufficient of aluminium with us, so that we can satisfy the full needs of our country. So with this we have already concluded this one, aluminium industry. Okay, so in the next video we will be going through the cotton textile industry, the third industry of our country. So see you soon in the next video. Thank you.